Ben's got the GoPro out. That means something sketchy is gonna happen. Welcome back to another video. Today is a video that I've wanted to do for a really long time because I just stole my car. Thought it was a neutral. We're gonna do a video that I've wanted to make for a very long time because now I have one of these. Well, one of these. What you just saw is a Draggy, and basically what that does is it uses GPS and like accelerometers and a bunch of other fancy crap to basically tell you exactly how fast you can go, 0 to 60, 60 to 130, like literally anything that you want to know. It'll do your quarter mile times, it'll do your eighth mile times, it'll do your half mile. You can literally program it to do whatever you want, and it all connects to your phone. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be redoing my video to where we made the 0 to 60s and stuff like that. But yeah, all right, we're going to do our first one right now. We are at 0. I hit reset. Traction control all the way off. Here we go. Ready? Second could hit 60 miles an hour. No, you can't. It hits 57. I'm surprised it spun in second gear, to be honest. Like, I have fat tires on this car now, which I should go over that this car is now modified also. The last time we did it, this car was bone stock. But before we do the second pull, I am going to give you the times and go over a little bit of what is done to this car. Okay, it did read 3.1 seconds to 30. I didn't hit 60, so I don't know if that would have been doubled going to 60. I don't know, but let's go do it again. Man, that's really disappointing. Second gear, you do not hit 60 miles an hour. So I left it in second and just gunned it, and no, you cannot hit 60. At least I know that the Draggy works now though, because that would have sucked if we did a 0 to 60 and it didn't read anything. And I am gonna be moving around to different spots so that I'm not causing too much attention to come to myself, because this car, if you haven't noticed, is very loud. So what we have done to it since the last time I did this, we have unequal length catless headers, we have an overpipe, like combo pipe combo, so that's the front pipe, the overpipe are now both 3 inches instead of just the restrictive OEM ones. Then we obviously have the Tomei 3-inch titanium catback exhaust, and we have suspension and 255 35 18 Continental Extreme contacts in the back now. Beforehand we had just your average Michelin OEM wheel and tire setup, so now we have a wider and slightly lighter wheel and tire setup, so should be a little bit more grippy, which is why I was surprised that it was still spinning in second gear. We're gonna see if we can do another one right here. Reset, go. Terrible. Holy crap. 0 to 60, 7.1. Jesus Christ, that is terrible. I know this car can do better than that, and also, to be fair, it is 102 degrees out right now, so I'm not going to do too many pulls tonight. So whatever we get, that's what we get for right now. And I also don't recommend that anybody go out and just do a bunch of 0 to 60 pulls back to back with their car when it's 102 degrees outside. Let's do a couple with it in sport mode, so I'm not just roasting tire. Maybe that would help me out a little bit. All right, now it's in track mode, so it has traction control off, but not to the point where you can, like, you know, rip the handbrake and spin the tires as much as you want. I think what this does is it's gonna let you like manage the slip but not slip entirely, but I'm not entirely sure. So like I said, we got to figure it out, we got to test it, we got to just work out the kinks. But 7.1, that's god awful, because this car is rated to do a 5.4 bone stock. So with mods, if we're doing a 7.4 or a 7.1, I don't believe that. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm also very bad at launching my car, if you can't tell. Remember guys, I'm not claiming to be a good driver either. I'm probably like one of your noobiest noob drivers there ever was, but on that run we did, please be better than 7.1. I quit, this is a lie. We did 7.2 flat. That's terrible. Now this car is almost full bolt-on now in terms of anything that could make it faster, I guess. Like, holy crap, that's really bad. I think we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna call it quits, because I don't know if doing pulls, like wide open throttle, first through third gear pulls in 102 degrees is good for the car. My air intake temps are probably through the roof right now, and this being a Subaru, it basically might as well be, what makes a Subaru is the grenade of a motor that it has in it, and it's not even boosted. So the boosted motors, of course, are a lot worse with grenading themselves, but this is still a Subaru flat 4, so I want to be as careful as I can with it still. I really don't know why it's so slow. I mean, it's like so much slower than it was in my first video, and I have no clue if that's because I messed with it from the factory. Maybe it was set up perfectly from the factory to run those times, and I messed it up with all my stance modifications. But at the same time, I don't know. It feels fine. Yeah, minivan, let's go. Minivan, squeaky tires at the light, let's go. I would have thought that it was gonna be as fast or faster. If anyone could tell me why they think my car is so much slower than it was the first time. I mean, we didn't even use a timer that was like that accurate because it wasn't a Draggy, so it wasn't like verified. But I don't know if anybody could tell me why my times are so bad. Maybe my launches are terrible. I mean, I'm barely at like 4,000 RPM when I launch, and I'm not like dumping the clutch, but I'm not slipping it either. Maybe I am starting a little bit too low in the RPMs. I don't know, but if anyone has any ideas as to why I'm going so slow, besides that I'm in a BRZ, and that's not funny. This is very sketchy. I'm stopping on the on-ramp to the highway. Here we go. I'll do my best. Reset. Alright. How bad was my time? That's the best yet. Still not great. Am I reading that right? Yeah. 6.59 is our best time so far. We're on the highway. Why don't we try some 60 to 130s as long as none of these bright lights behind me are cops? Or we could do like 60 to 120, maybe? I don't know, but I'm gonna creep over to the left lane. You know what, I'm gonna wait until there's a lot less people around me to do that. So if I'm gonna do something dumb and I get hurt, then I want it to be just me and the car to be fast, okay? I bought the car because I liked the way it looks. No, I bought it because I knew it would make me happy, and it is achieving that well above and beyond my expectations. So, and also, they weigh nothing, and you can slide them in the rain like they're go-karts. So, yeah, just want to say that this car, in my mind, if speed would be the one thing that it's not good at, there are 10 other things that it's way better at that make me very happy. So, do what you want always, buy what you want always, don't give a fuck about what everyone else thinks about your car. It's the best thing I gotta say. Alright, let's see if it reads 70 to 130. Car is too slow, and that's okay with me. Oh, the next car we're gonna get though, after I'm done with this car, and I don't mean when I'm done with this car like I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep this car. I see myself keeping this car forever, but I don't know. You never know. You literally never know what life brings. I could wreck it, which would be sad, and if there was wood in here I would knock on it, so that doesn't happen. But I hope that that would never happen, but you literally never know. Life always throws curveballs, which is why, again, I wasn't going to do 130 miles an hour back there, because there was just too many people and the car takes too long to get there. I'm at the gas station right now because I got to get some fuel in the car. Doing all those pulls did, in fact, actually take away about 40 miles from my tank, and I had plenty, but now I'm low, so I got to get gas. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I highly consider you subscribe, because we don't just do failed 0 or 60 to 130 attempts on this channel. We do a lot of modification stuff, and we just keep up with the car build. Subscribe, and if you liked how terribly we did the 60 to 130 pull, or maybe you liked how slow the car is. Obviously I'm joking, but regardless, I think you should leave it a like, because I went out and risked my tail for you guys. For science. For science. It was not for you guys, it was for science. No, it was for both. But thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you very shortly in the next video.